Hey, what up, y'all? Today is May 3rd, 2019, and today we're going to be looking at some shitcoins. I'm going to step right into it. Um, First one I'm going to pull up, looking at 0x from the other day. Same trade that we had been looking at, I guess, May 1st. So I got my entry there at 4,700, 4,750, I believe. 4,762. And, I'm looking to hold it again until 6,400. 5,800, for real, I'll reevaluate. Just seeing what the volume's going to be doing before I sell anything, but currently, when you look at the daily chart, it's on like a 13 count. It's already past the 9 count. It flipped once, barely. But this volume's remaining low, like a lot lower than compared to where it was in March for, at the time, what was as low as it had been. So I think the sellers are drying up, and I think it'll be fairly easy for someone to pump it. When you're looking at the weekly chart on it, again, it's on 2 repetitive 13 counts. All of those are Tom DeMark's indicators. I can put a link in the description to what he talks about with time if y'all would find it helpful. Another alert that popped off this morning is with Zcoin. I bought in at 1173 because it's literally the cheapest this chart has ever been on Binance, and I think Zcoin serves a purpose in the space. Privacy coin where you can just delete your transaction IDs of where the coins came from, essentially, and minting brand new coins. I feel like that has a lot of use for people that come into crypto in general. So yeah, it's been dropping on low volume past 5 weeks. My first goal on this is 1267. I'll probably hold it. I don't sell anything at 1300, but I'm gonna let go of it between there. And then for real, my next target is like around here. Like you have like 1500 as a target, and then you have like 1900 as a target, 2200, 2500, and that's just based off of where the chart hiccuped in the past, like where those weekly closes were. Right there, back in like July. But other than that, like you can see, like the chart just went down from the, like it didn't really like hiccup. So I don't expect sellers and buyers to have like a meeting point where they hiccup in the future until those prices again. Looking at other charts, there's a lot of them that look fucking good right now. I was looking at Zcash. I don't want to place this trade, but I just want to show y'all Zcash's chart. It literally has not been this like cheap in terms of Bitcoin in a while, but you can still see like between December and really March, it was like 20%, more than 20% cheaper. But when you come look at the Bitcoin equivalent chart of it, you can tell this is now its lowest point that it's been, on Binance at least, besides when the order book got fucked back in December 2017. When you're looking at indicators on the weekly's oversold as fuck. So like, I mean, why wouldn't you come into that? The 13 counts came in the past 2 weeks. Volume is still relatively low, so I'm hopeful for that. The OBV a little bit higher than where it was. It's still trending up though. When you look at the daily on Bitcoin, pairing for it, it's just nothing but lower and lower and lower and lower. That RSI just keeps, it's really there right now. It's, what's that, 21, 22? That's insane. If there's a time that you're going to go ahead and like put your money into something, why don't you do it when everyone can see the same thing on the charts, and gobble it up? Like, why would you buy it way up here if your RSI is already oversold? People are going to be getting out of that trade. Don't work against the crowd. That's a lot harder. Let's see. Ooh, another chart that I wanted to point out was waves. Waves during the bear market through 2018 popped off really fast. Like December 18, it just started spiking up, and no real reason for it, but it just had that like leveling off area. Anyway, it has not been this low in a while. And when you look at its USD value, though, rather, its USD value is really as low as it's been. Besides one spike down back the very first day it got put out with the USD pairing on Binance, January 18th. I'm assuming that they have like market makers that they pay just to keep it hovering at around this level, and then everything above is just, you know, people buying it from Twitter calls or whatever else. Let's see, what else am I looking at? Oh, Storm. Storm's a real shit coin. Storm popped off with like a 10x at one point, and then just look at this shit. It was coming out March, originally sold at 401 Satoshis, went down to 200, jumped up to 900, so you're 4xing, and then just a slow 2 month, I guess that's not a slow grind, that would be pretty, that's still pretty fast. 700 all the way down to like 100 and some Satoshis, where it's just sat there. And when you look at the OBV, it's recently started trending up. Currently, you know, it's still finding momentum to go farther and farther down. Why wouldn't you place this trade though? You're risking, where am I at? You could risk like an eighth of your account, and no, less than an eighth of your, yeah, like an eighth of your account. And just shoot for the 75 mark. Like, it's been here so many times in the past. Like, the chance that you're probably going to resell it and you're going to have a retest at the 200-day moving average not until 88. Either that or it just keeps dropping forever. But the RSI is already oversold, so I would assume that it would pop off sooner rather than later. And comparison to where Bitcoin has been the past couple days, come look at this shit. Yeah, check out that low volume right here. Check out that huge pump. I'm about that shit. The RSI is making higher highs. Not that I expected it to. I mean, this is just really just a warning. You know, you may want to like hedge up here if the past target is like, where was the last weekly close? Like right there, 55, 45, and I'd say it'd be clear till about there. You could always just bring up a short position and then just cover yourself, just in case your Bitcoin does drop I would see it at least retesting that triangle, which would, for real, it's right down there. Not the best risk reward ratio, but just a play. And that would have you hedge through 6,500. You're missing out on 15% in the grand scheme of things, but you'd be capturing a down move all the way down to 3,400. If it does play out like that. I think that's all I got for y'all today. I really just wanted to update you again on the Zcoin and the ZRX trade. I was pretty happy that both of them got filled. I'm gonna hold on to ZRX, you know, again, at least until 5,800. That chart just looks so beautiful. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Comments, questions, you want me to elaborate on anything, just let me know below, and I'll be happy to get to it. Thanks for watching, y'all.